Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 3872 Morris Street here in Newburgh. Located on the left side of the home, we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Have a 3-inch ABS cleanout we're going to drop into here. Alright, so as you face the house from the street, that's how I describe everything. The line exits out the left side of the home, but very near the rear left corner. So you've got this kind of rosemary bush here, very last foundation vent you come to, just before hitting the corner. Around that corner is the backyard. The cleanout sits right in front of that foundation vent. Water's running. We're going to zero out here at the base of the cleanout. Off we go. I like the direction they chose here. The yard's got a lot of natural slope to it. We should start doing a pretty good downhill run here in just a second. That natural slope really helps to mitigate the likelihood that settling issues will occur. Bellies, offset joints, things of that nature. Sometimes you'll get some at the base of the drop, like right here at the transition joint. We're going to see a transition in just a sec. There it is. Now we're into 3034 PVC pipe that appears to be 4-inch diameter. Anyway, little tiny belly there at the transition is the most likely spot in a sewer line to get a belly. Doesn't necessarily make it a good thing, but it's an extremely common spot to get one. And that's going to drain out there to where you probably are going to be left with maybe a 2-foot long belly, maybe 3 feet with a 1/4 inch or so of water. We'll go over that here in a moment. And then just a second ago, we went through a Y connection. So it's commonplace in Newburgh to have party lines. It's a normal thing out here. If you're coming from Multnomah County and are familiar with party lines there, very different animal than Multnomah County. They are allowed here and they are purpose-built into everything. Just about every new construction house has one. This goes all the way back to about the 80s, 70s. I've seen them in every year range here, but very common thing. And it's a little harder to gauge diameter changes when you hit a Y connection like that. I believe that when you go through the Y, it bumps to 6-inch pipe. Visually, it's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, we'll go over some more of that here as we come back in. So far, good-looking sewer line, a little bit of standing water at the transition, but it's at the base of a hard vertical dive. It's one of those spots that if you're blocking and backing up a belly that tiny, you are abusing your line like no tomorrow. It's one of those kind of things. So anyway, we're going to go locate really quick just to verify where the line terminates at, then we'll let the pipe drain out. Alright, it located the camera head successfully. Line goes out to Dreas Way. And from the looks of it here, it looks like you're going to be partied up with the neighbor behind the house, which is kind of a unique thing. Usually it's the house to the left or right of you. In this case, the one behind you. So it kind of veers into the little bark dust area between this house and the home behind it. And then right in that area down near where the utility boxes are, I'll kind of show that with the camera here in a second. That's where those the tie-in comes together. Two homes tie together. This line's a hard diving line the whole way out. It's great to have that kind of drop. Keeps things moving through the line at a nice high rate of speed. So there's your party connection there. And that does look like it's making a diameter change, but visually it can be kind of tricky to tell. It may still be 4-inch, but it looks like it's bumping out of size there. Everything from that point on looks great. And generally, once you hit that Y connection, that's in the right-of-way. Typically speaking, the city takes responsibility from that point on as well. So this belly here dissipates off at about 27 feet. Thus far, what you've got there is about a 1/16 of an inch of water. Yeah, little teeny thing. So it starts here at about 22 feet, extends to 27 feet. At its worst point, you might have a 1/4 of an inch. Most of it's about a 1/16 of an inch. And for reference, and this is after doing almost 25,000 sewer scopes at this point in my career, a lot of drain cleaning, been a part of a lot of repairs. I don't even consider repairs on bellies until there's at least 1 inch of water. And that little stringy thing right there, it looks like a tampon string or dental floss caught in the pipe. That's not a root intrusion there, just so you know. Anyway, at the inch of standing water mark for 5 feet, that's with no water running at all, that's where I just start to consider repairs. And typically that's when it's very close proximity to the home, and usually on top of that, older pipe materials like cast iron and concrete, where you get the coupling effect of rough pipe walls and standing water slowing things down. And then those rougher pipe walls can kind of hang on to stuff. Very different animal in plastic pipe. Anyhow, good flow all the way to the main. We're going to run backwards here for just a moment till we get to the foundation wall. Everything from the line's going to swap to PVC pipe here in just a moment. Everything from this point on is all exposed piping in the crawl space. You can look at it with your eyeballs. A little bit of standing water going back into the home here as well, to about 2 feet. Again, just about as even more minor than the other one, as it's very short. It's from about 1 to 2 feet there, where you have about a 1/16 of an inch of water. So good flow of the main. All the pipe we just scoped there is in good condition. Has good flow and is functioning properly at this time. So there's your back left corner. As the line makes its way out, it goes out to the street almost directly underneath that basketball hoop there. In fact, there's a little metal circle tag right in the middle of the street, almost in line with us right now. That's where the line hits the main. It's a marker for it. But right over there where the utility boxes are where this line and the home behind you come together in the Y connection.